Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net, and it is Thursday the 3rd of September. Thanks again for watching. This is your look ahead video. Don't forget, if you want a forecast for the next couple of days, check out Gary's fast forecast. Now, CFS has all gone a little bit high crazy today. I think it's gone over the top with these. This is the week 1 rainfall ending the 7th of September. Just watch what happens as we go through the weeks. It's got high pressure centred out here, look, during the course of that week. And if I just knock it on, let me just get rid of that, there we go. If we just knock it on to the 14th of September, still got the high in, keeps us dry. Week ending the 21st, brings some rain into the west, but essentially dry for England and Wales. Still got bits of rain affecting Ireland, Western Wales, Southwest England, and also Western Scotland in the week beginning the 28th. What it's trying to actually do is to get a trough out here, build a ridge out here, and it really is making it very difficult for this trough to move its way eastwards. And then weekend in the 5th is when we finally see the trough break east. Actually, even then what it does is do a cut-off of a low into the Mediterranean, keeps the trough out here, keeps the high going up here, and basically this just shoots down into the Med. But as I say, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's just gone a little bit high crazy. This is what I think is more likely to happen. It's from the usual GFS model actually this morning, where it's gone with the idea of that low pressure in the North Sea, which is what we've got now, bringing the really raw day-to-day down the eastern coast of the country. It's got the high off towards the west, and if you just watch what happens as a knock on. This is the forecast chart for Saturday, and you notice the ridge building in from the west there. Knock it on to Monday, high across Ireland. Watch out for some pretty cool nights, I think, heading into next week. Could see a touch of ground frost, and then in towards the middle part of the week, the highs over the top of us. So the drier, fair weather that we've been predicting certainly on its way. But then by the end of the week, it brings in this weak front here down into the west of Scotland. Really, it doesn't do anything. It breaks up as it moves eastwards and effectively splits the high between the west and the east. But you've got to bear in mind that GFS always tries to bring things back to a westerly, so the signals for a ridge building again next weekend are pretty hopeful that we go back into a dry spell. Difficult to get the details onto it, but then look, as we head into the following week, there's our westerlies trying to get back in by the 14th, 15th. As I say, we just have to be aware the CFS does like to do things a little bit too quickly, but it certainly wants to get us into a taste of autumn through the week after next, and that's exactly what the long rangers have been suggesting. Picking it up in the 500 millibars. This is this afternoon with the low the normal heights towards the west. The low heights towards the west. There's the Omega Ridge out in the Atlantic, and as we move on through Monday and into next week, you see the ridge passing through the country, and then we get the jets strengthened here. We've got some cooler air, some strong winds getting into the trough here. This is having the effect of strengthening the trough out here. It will back off the ridge something like so, and we may see a battle back of the ridge, which is certainly what the GFS tries to see into next weekend, but nowhere near as strong as it was. And then what it wants to do is to break this jet through, which actually makes sense. Not sure it'll turn out exactly like that with the geopotential low towards the west, but it may well be something like. And then the charts for Sunday, and then going through the rest of next week, and let me just get that chart, there we are, for Saturday the 19th, it then just breaks the jet through and brings us a real taste of autumn during the course of that week from the 14th through till about the 21st. And that seems to be a reasonable pattern to suggest. The CFS doing a couple of strange things. It's really gone to town on the idea of the extra strong El Nino. It's been doing it for some time now. This is the latest, and it peaks it out in November as a +3. But you notice there, look, how some of the ensembles go for a +3.7, some of them coming in at a +2.4. So we've got a bit of a discrepancy between there, quite a wide range, and then a rapid fall off in the El Nino into the early part of next year. Now what that means, because of that strong El Nino, is something like this in terms of temperature as we go through the next few months. You notice the cool September here, the near normal October, but then above normal temperatures for November, December, January, and most of February of next year, according to the CFS. This isn't a forecast from me. I'm just showing you what the CFS is doing at the moment and the result of the current El Nino forecast from the CFS. And in terms of rainfall, heads us into a dry to a dry September, and then goes for a wet October, an extremely wet November, extremely wet December, wet January, and wet February as well. So a very wet winter ahead. Now, strangely, actually, we also think that we're heading into a wet period as we go through this winter, but the CFS doing that and then some. It's something that we're going to have to be watching very carefully, I think, over the coming weeks, just to see how things progress, particularly with that El Nino event. Okay, I'll leave you with that for now. But thanks again for watching. Don't forget, we can send you an email and alert you when these videos are updated. Just send an email to generalweather-subscribe@weatherweb.net. Okay, thanks again for watching. Whatever you do, have a great day, keep the sun shining, and bye for now.